how's it going? This is my reflection for MDS 300. My name is Timothy Tamora, and we're going to talk a little bit about my background, my inspiration for going back to school, some of the resources that Boise State has offered me, what I've taken away from MDS 300, Universal Communication, and kind of what my goals are and how those goals play into my future. All right, so I was a little bit about me. I'm from California, so born and raised. Never lived anywhere else. I have traveled a little bit up here to Northern California, where I did about 5 years stint working at Stanford Hospital Healthcare. I've held countless jobs. I've worked at Save-On's Drugs. I've done construction. I was an account manager at one point in time. All these jobs kind of led to nowhere. I was laid off or wasn't making enough income and really didn't see myself going anywhere. So I kind of had to do my own self-reflection and see what it was that I was going to do for the rest of my life. I know I wanted to do something that pertained to helping others and something that had some value or some meaning, some type of fulfillment in my life. That's when I came across a profession by respiratory therapy, and I became a registered respiratory therapist and got my first job at a hospital up in Northern California, which I mentioned earlier, called Stanford Healthcare. After that, uh, moved back down to Southern California, where I continued to work and grow and became a manager of a hospital in Southern California, and decided that it wasn't enough. I needed to do more. I wanted to prove to myself, but most of all, I wanted to prove to my lovely family, which is my inspiration. You could see them here in the pictures that I've provided for you. And this is pretty much all the inspiration I need in order to achieve my goals. They're very supportive, loving, caring family. I love them to death, and it's the reason I keep moving forward. After that, we come to you know we ended up at Boise State. I did a lot of research on different programs, what was out there for me, traditional, non-traditional, and I felt that the multidisciplinary program offered the most for what my future goals are. It gave me flexibility. It gave me the chance to adapt and learn different things other than just going to school for, let's say, a bachelor's in respiratory therapy, which I felt would have been very one-dimensional. Boise State University has all the tools that I need to succeed. They have great instructors that are engaged in my learning. They have academic advisors that help with my IDP, my individual degree plan, which I felt was truly, truly valuable. It's just you can't place a value on how great that type of support is. Being able to just map out your whole degree in advance to know when and where to enroll in what classes and what type of certificates you could get, and just not wasting any time, just having it outlined to where you could just get into your class, get it done, and get your degree in a timely fashion. I thought that was really great. They also provide writing centers, countless different resources that are just available at the drop of a dime, financial aid, so forth and so on. Um, MDS, Universal Communication, is where I'm beginning to develop my effective writing, research, speech, listening, how to collaborate in team scenarios, and it really pinpointed some of my weaknesses so that I could turn around and turn those into strengths. So I really appreciated the class. What I've learned so far throughout the semester is that a lot about myself. I learned quite a bit about myself through taking different assessments, multiple intelligence assessments. It taught me some of the things that I already knew about myself, but it confirmed it to a deeper level. I'm very social. It helps to know that your strengths are developing ideas and learning from others. And I felt taking this class or this course, MDS 300, has kind of enhanced those skills. I like to move and learn and teach with my hands and my body. I like to take things apart and put them back together. So I felt that was pretty spot on. Um, not only that, I'm a visual learner. I like to be able to see what I'm doing, and I like to see diagrams and different types of visual aids that help me in my learning process. It also took the assessment for the City 3, which pretty much lined up with my multi-intelligence, and said that the career that I'm currently in is what they suggested. And I thought that was pretty cool to know that everything I've done up to this point has led me on the right path. Um, some of my goals throughout this class and continued on through the MDS program is to become a more effective communicator. I feel that in order to lead and continue to grow, that you have to be able to communicate efficiently. I want to attain my certificate in applied leadership. I want to be able to just hone in on my leadership skills. I want to obtain a certificate of Harvard Business of Readiness. I feel that this aspect will really amount to what my future goals are. Amount's the wrong word, but it will put me give me the edge of what my future plans are. I want to be able to graduate with my bachelor's degree in multidisciplinary studies in fall 2019. Of course, I want to make my family proud. They're my inspiration, and I want to set the tone and show my kids that there's an extreme importance to higher education. And then I want to continue to advance in my career. Um, Once I finish the MDS degree, I plan to graduate. I know it sounds cliche, but magna cum laude would be ideal, with certificates in leadership and Harvard Business of Readiness. I plan to pursue my interest in becoming a director of respiratory care services. I thought this was a cool little shirt, director of respiratory therapy, because, well, badass miracle worker isn't an official job title. One of the things that have come up recently for my goals is it's not 100% set in stone because there would be some obstacles in the way of doing this, but there's also the idea that I've been playing with of going back to school for my master's in medicine to become a physician assistant. But we'll start with this first goal here and see where that takes me. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.